Drea O.
Drea O.
Drea O.
Drea O.
Drea O. Drea O.
I'm from Chicago, and
What's going on? It's Southside Chief, the Lake Street Legend. I'm here on the Drea O show, and I want everybody to know I had nothing to do with the murder of PnB Rock.
What up, everybody? It's your girl, Drea O, and as you know, I'm everywhere you go. According to TMZ, police are now investigating whether the murder of PnB Rock was an intended hit by an enemy that he had before he passed. Which brings me to my guest tonight. Tonight on my show, I have...
Hey, everybody. I'm Southside Chief, the Lake Street Legend, here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Thank you so much for joining the show tonight. So rest in peace, PnB Rock. I just want to start off by saying that. Very sad situation. He was murdered in LA last week. Online, it's always crazy after something like this, like after a tragedy like this happens. But there was a video that surfaced all over my feed. I saw it everywhere. I saw it on World Star as well, where you were engaged in an argument with PnB Rock.
Nigga, Minnesota in Atlanta, fool.
Oh, I ain't know that.
We gonna call you back.
You stupid.
We don't got time for that negative energy.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna hit you on a one-on-one, so I'm gonna see you pull up on me.
You ain't gonna do shit, nigga.
All right, bro, because you're a bitch. You hear me?
Bet. I'm gonna make you eat that.
And now that TMZ says the police are investigating whether he had prior beef and whether that had anything to do with his murder last week in LA, people are circulating this video with you and him arguing. So here we are, and you have some things that you want to say. You actually went on your own YouTube and talked about it a little bit, but you also wanted to come on the Drea O show and just clear your name. So tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do and how you ended up on Instagram Live arguing with PnB Rock.
First, I just want to send my condolences to his family and everything like that. Me and him had an issue stemming back maybe a year and a half ago. That video is old. I do my own work here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I do videography, photography. I've done video work for Akon. I did Wakanda, his music video with Michael Blackston and Jacob Berger. I've done a video tour with T Grizzly and stuff like that. So I've been here in Minnesota working my way up in the ranks and stuff like that, doing production, and I also do music and entertainment as well. On that live, me and PnB Rock had an altercation stemming maybe like a year and a half ago, and it was over a shirt design that I was selling here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. When George Floyd passed, the city had went up in an uproar, and it was a photo taken that I was using and purposing for T-shirts and stuff like that. He went on and found the photo and started reselling the shirts, and people started tagging me on his Instagram, making comments like, hey, you should get the shirts back. You're taking money away from local Black companies, stuff like that. And that's when I started getting involved into it. Me and him ended up getting into a DM conversation back and forth. It ended up getting kind of heated. Nothing really ended up getting solved from that. But fast forward to that, before we get to the live, we ended up having an agreement where we were going to set up some type of like boxing match.
Bro, set it up. Fuck it. Y'all want to see some celebrity boxing? This nigga not even a celebrity. He's just a regular nigga. Just want to pop shit. Some nigga from Minnesota, bro. He think I stole some shit from him, some weird shit. Anyway, nigga, I will fuck you up, nigga. I will punch on you so bad, bro. This shit'll be tragic, you heard me? And you fat as shit, I'm gonna put you to sleep. You fat, slow ass nigga. Watch this. Set it up, nigga. We can do this shit wherever, nigga. Call Floyd. Fuck, man. I'll beat you the fuck up.
Where we could raise funds for the awareness of what happened in Minneapolis and for the city of Minneapolis, rebuilding the city and stuff like that. So we do the live, and we're on live, and that's what you guys ended up seeing. a year and a half later. That was aftermath of me and him trying to get everything settled and then not actually getting settled. So what you're seeing in that live is necessarily me just talking to him with a lot of theatrics in what I'm saying and stuff like that.
So fast forward to the passing of PnB Rock. When you hear what happened, what's going through your mind?
I'm hoping that he can, when I first heard the news, I'm just praying that he pulls through. Because when we had our last talks or communication, we weren't at odds. You know, and I didn't want anybody, I don't wish death on anybody, and didn't want to see him in that position at all.
So how long after the news hit the web that PnB Rock passed away did the old video that you guys did on live arguing start circulating?
There's some people back in the city who need to get out on you though.
Tell him to pull up, man.
I want to say same day or night, but when the news first broke that he had got shot, my notifications started blowing up. People started tagging me in it. But that's typical because every time that he ever got into something, ever since that live first happened, when it kind of made its rounds in the blogs, every time he got into something, I'd get tagged in it. So that was like typical. So when I was getting tagged in that, I didn't really think nothing of it. I was just hoping that he would pull through. Then when he passed, I was getting tagged a little bit more. Then the next morning, that's when I started getting tagged in like the live video. And people were doing like reactions to it and stuff like that. So I say probably the next morning.
And do you know how it got, like, how did it go viral? Did you ever see where it started from?
This page, Poetic Flacco, he did like a reactionary video to it, like pausing and playing it for his fans. And then he posted that on Instagram. A lot of people started tagging me in that. Then World Star posted it on their website. I believe that's still up. They labeled it like LA Goon. Then Daily Loud posted it on Twitter. They ended up getting like 2 million. Then Mad Chill posted it on YouTube. That one has like 3 million. It just was like a snowstorm after that.
And what are they titling the video? What are they calling you?
They're calling me LA Goon or Goon warned PnB Rock shortly before his death, all different types of stuff like that.
And how does that make you feel?
It made me feel a plethora of emotions, honestly. I can't really just say it made me feel mad or angry or sad or nervous or anything like that. It's just a bunch of different emotions because I'm self-made before all of this stuff that hit the internet, before the t-shirt, before all of that. I've had my own workings that I've done here in Minneapolis myself, here on Lake Street myself, before any of that. And then for the internet to just put that label on me by taking some video out of context and just running with it, it just, I really can't just put it into one feeling or one emotion. I just want people to know that they can't just always believe what they see on the internet and stuff like that. Because if you see the video, even then, I'm like 200 pounds heavier. And they try to make it seem like that was a week. The same day, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Just double check your facts. And people that's listening, think twice before what you want to put online. Because you never know how it can come back and bite you.
So according to TMZ, the police are now investigating past beefs the PnB Rock could have possibly had. They're looking into different situations where somebody might have had a vendetta against him or somebody might have wanted to hurt him from the past before he died. So how did that make you feel once you saw reports that now they're investigating his beefs? Because obviously you had a pretty viral beef with him online and the clip is circulating. So did you feel like the police might be reaching out to you? Is that one of the reasons why you felt like you needed to clear your name?
I do feel like at some point they're gonna reach out. I'm not necessarily worried for that engagement. I'm more worried about how they're going to go about it, because you see the videos of how they treat people like us when they want to take them in or anything like that. So that's really more of what I'm worried about, more than questioning or anything like that, because I didn't have anything to do with it. I went there. I didn't make a OG phone call. I'm not worried about that. If anything, like, I'm pretty sure they've already looked into as much as they can look into, you know.
Speak to me about the life of PnB Rock. What was he like? Because obviously you've had interactions with him. For fans, are there any words that you can leave?
He was definitely he was a real one. I say that for sure. He was gonna give me an opportunity to change both of our lives. You know, like with this fight that we were promoting, that's something that no celebrity I would know would do. Take their time to even go back and forth with somebody, to even let them assume something like that, if that was the case, you know what I mean? So for him to even do that and take it as far as it did, and us to go back and forth and everything like that, is real admirable for me. So I say just PnB Rock was definitely a real one for that. He was a guy from the hood that made it out, and even through our situation, he was gonna pull me out. Because if we were able to get everything situated, that's what would have happened. So even through that, he was able to give me an opportunity. So I'm thankful for that.